Recently, I've discovered I've only seen like 15 animes in my entire life, and I've been on a quest to educate myself on some of the most renowned shows of all time. And this brought me right to Frieren. And I've made videos on anime in the past that kept getting copyright struck, so please just enjoy whatever gameplay that I have B-roll of at the moment. Because guys, I've tried every single tactic, screen mirroring, fucking clipping, cropping, all of it, to no avail. It always gets copyright striked. So please enjoy probably Splitgate 2 gameplay while we're talking about Frieren and how good it is. And this video is also going to contain some spoilers all the way up to season 1, so be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to get into it. Frieren is an anime that I really loved at first for no reason at all. I texted some of my friends something along the lines of, Frieren is good, but it's not hard-hitting like I thought it would be. You know, it's not hard-hitting like Cyberpunk Edge Runners or Your Lie in April, which are two of some of my favorite animes of all time. And I even texted another friend, I was like, Frieren is good, but honestly, it's kind of overhyped. And then I finished it, and I started reading the manga. Then I listened to a buddy's podcast about it. Shout out to, Project Tsundoku on Spotify. Their link's gonna be down below. And after a few days, I asked myself, why do I like this? Because I knew I liked it. But why do I like it? Usually you can tell why you like something pretty early on. For a show, you think a character's hot, or great acting, or great dialogue. And the entire time I was watching Frieren, I didn't really feel that way. I didn't really think any of the characters were hot. I didn't really like any of the characters, really. And I was binging this entire 28 episode anime in 2 days without understanding why I was doing it. So me being the philosopher I am, and always pondering my existence and everything that I do in my life, I kind of just took it all in. And that's when it hit me. This is nothing like any of the shows I've ever seen. This show is a subliminal reminder to live the life in the way that we have always told ourselves to live. The first scene that jumped out to me came from episode 1, and after they defeated the Demon King, we were watching the meteor shower. Frieren told them that, there's a better spot that they can view the meteors at, and she'll show them in 50 years. And when I first heard the line, I thought to myself, oh, they must live for a long time in this show. Keep in mind, I didn't read the summary of the show before I started watching it. I just forgot, I guess. So I kind of just let it all unfold in front of me. So I figured, okay, they just live for a long time. And then I remembered the look of Himmel the hero, the look he gave her, talking about Frieren, in this quizzical, like, wondrous way. And he just chuckled. And I didn't get it at first, right? But looking back at it and understanding that Frieren lives forever and they live normal lives, Frieren doesn't understand the value of time. And as a side note, Himmel loved that woman. Like, Frieren, he loved Frieren with all of his heart. I know this because I have personally been in love once, and I remember myself not understanding the girl that I was with and pursuing, and still like smiling and laughing and looking at her the same way in this, I don't know, this like majestical look, like she was like from a different planet, and I was lucky to see something so abstract in my lifetime. Then Himmel died in the same episode, and Frieren wasn't there to enjoy the twilight parts of his years, and she was so caught up doing her own thing that she forgot to spend valuable time with the people that she loved the most. And funny enough, this episode did not really hit me too hard while I was watching it. It hit me after I started to think back and substitute the people in the show for the people that I love in my own personal life. I'll tell you guys, when I was first watching this, I didn't feel anything for these characters. I was like, okay, yeah, they spent some time together, and then this guy died, and then Frieren's crying, and it didn't really register for me, right? And what I really like about Frieren is it doesn't tell you how to feel. It just shows you things that all humans face every day and allows you to discover that sense of emotion on your own time, in your own way. And it plants these little emotional landmines, and then a few episodes later, you step on one of those landmines and get blasted with this weird sense of pressure to call someone that you haven't, seen in a while or talked to in a while, and just kind of catch up with them and, see how they're doing. And it's funny because the pacing of the show also directly supports the point of how Frieren's supposed to be written. Is in almost every episode, days or weeks go by, and it just shows snippets of what they're doing to pass the time, right? Whether they're shopping or training or, doing some random shit, walking, whatever it is, right? So much time goes by, and then something super memorable happens that grabs our attention. And at the very end, whatever it is that they're doing, you know, they pay like a one sentence homage to what just happened the past few weeks to few months. There's a line in the manga, and this isn't a spoiler, by the way, but if you guys don't want to see any single thing in the manga, then skip past like 20 seconds or whatever. But there's a line in the manga where, you know, basically Frieren, they just got done doing something very important. I was trying to figure out how to like word it. They just got done doing something very important. And they're looking at this like beautiful landscape. And Frieren goes, "What an arduous journey we've been on." And then it shows the panel of Stark, and he just goes, And what I love about that is the reason that's so important to the tone of the series is to show that Frieren is now able to appreciate the journey she has, or that she's having with the people that she's traveling with now. And the people she's traveling with now are taking in the fun of adventure through Frieren's words. And that's very different from what happened in the last time that Frieren was traveling with the hero party, where it was Himmel the hero that was really like kind of breaking down how fun things were, you know, and how fun everyday monotony is, or how fun like abstract situations are, and what a great time they've had, and how to appreciate that. And now, you know, over 80 years later, Frieren is now the person to kind of vocalize how to appreciate something that just happened just now, you know, and because she realizes how important it is, not only in her life, but how important it is for Stark and Fern, because that's pretty much their whole life. The journey that they're gonna take together is pretty much their entire life, you know, or a big portion of their life, and it's probably going to be the most interesting part of their entire life. So it's really cool now how Frieren now is able to kind of vocalize and appreciate and direct their attention, the people that they're traveling with, the people that Frieren's traveling with, to appreciate what just happened, because she knows for a fact that she didn't appreciate it enough whenever she was traveling with the heroes party. So yeah, let's be real. Not everyone's really gonna rock with Frieren. If you're looking for hype moments every 5 minutes, or need instant gratification, like if you're a fidget spinner kind of guy, or you're a you know, someone that wants fucking Subway Surfers on the side of the screen, this is not the show for you. I promise you guys it's not. It's quiet, it's slow, it lingers. There's whole episodes that go by where nothing big happens, just people being people. And that's intentional. It's not trying to, you know, wow you. It's trying to connect with you. But in a world where attention spans are cooked and everyone's competing for your dopamine, I get why a lot of people would not like this show, or a lot of people just bounce off of this show. It doesn't really scream. It doesn't scream for your attention. It whispers. It's like, hey, like, come here. Like, check this out. And if you're not ready to listen, you're going to miss something that's very powerful. Here's the thing though. If you do slow down and you let the show breathe, and you let those quiet moments sink in and sit with you, it hits different. You start to notice the beauty in the mundane, the little character glances, the way Frieren pauses before saying goodbye, the way the show lets the time pass and trusts you to feel the weight of it. It's like you start remembering people in your own life, stuff you never said, moments you didn't realize were important until they were already memories. And that's when it gets you, right? That's when Frieren stops being a story about an elf and starts becoming a story about you. About growing up. About losing people. About realizing that even the quietest days matter more than you knew. So yeah, Frieren Beyond Journey's End is subtle. Maybe it's too subtle for some. But if you meet it halfway, it'll surely leave a mark on you. And before you click off this video, guys, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'm a new channel, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys would, you know, help me reach more people. So, thanks.